Morning. Welcome to our next vlog. We're gonna rewind a little bit because we have had a few days break. We've had some family time. We've had Kristen's birthday and we went south back down to Maroochydore, Mooloolaba, for a few days. The weather wasn't the best. We got lucky with one afternoon and one full day. We went paddleboarding. We had a really nice time with my sister and her friend. And now we're back up at Coolroy. We found out that's how you pronounce it, not Coolroy, after speaking to locals in the gym. And we're now going to start heading north. We're going to go probably as far as Rockhampton. I did some planning last night. It's still nearly 6 hours away, but over the next 10 days, we'll drive slowly up to Rockhampton before coming back again to Rainbow Beach to get on our Fraser Island tour, which was the only next available date. We've got rough places to stop, some things to visit along the way. It'll kind of be on a bit of a whim.
But yeah, we'll show you around. Next stop, Rainbow Beach.
No, we're not going to Rainbow Beach today.
Next stop,
probably Hervey Bay, but you did mention Gympie in the last vlog. We might stop there. I don't know if we will. There doesn't look like there's a lot there, so we maybe just go up there for lunch, have a look. If it's rubbish, we'll just carry on.
The next clip is our next stop.
Trivia games help you stay alert.
Tyro.
There you go, Tyro. Tyro.
We got it right. Successful drone flight. Hey guys.
Oh.
So we wanted to just take a stroll down this jetty and or
runway.
pier, whatever, but we spent an hour watching these guys fish, and
Now we're going to Big W to go and get fishing rods.
and they had a massive grouper. It was huge. I'll insert a clip here. Yeah, took a picture with it and chucked it back in.
That is scary, that.
Yeah. We have a dog now.
Hey, what's going to be, huh?
I don't know whose dog it is. It's ours. This is what happens when you leave Tom alone in a kids' bar.
See this hole I'm digging? Well, you're going.
A romantic walk along the beach when you're with this idiot.
Don't like it, change it. Look, there's a dead thing. Stinky.
Tom is getting upset that the cards aren't being shuffled properly because I keep winning.
Because we keep
So
coming
he's
out with
doing
runs
this.
of cards. It's like a 2-game play and we're done. It's really boring.
So this is how he's shuffling the cards now.
Kristen wanted to play 52 card pickup, but I think that's not a good idea.
Where we are is beautiful though. There's a park down there. If you look through, here is the sea. So, a really nice place.
Yeah. Bending the shite out of these now.
You are, yeah.
The review. Dominos Australia. Dough ball equivalent. What are they called? Cheese and garlic scrolls. Elite. 10 out of 10. Love those.
I wouldn't say 10 out of 10 because they're missing the cheese, like the dough balls from the UK. They could have done with cheese in them. The garlic dough balls in the UK have cheese in them.
This is a cheese and garlic scroll.
There was no cheese in it.
There was cheese in it.
If there was, it was non-existent.
I liked them. I thought they were 10 out of 10, even if you didn't. So, pizzas, that's meant to be a large.
Put your hand for equivalent. It's not a large.
It's not a large.
It's a medium at best.
Yeah. They've got weird bacon in Australia, so that immediately throws it a little bit out of whack because it's not the bacon you'd be expecting. Those chunks are really nice though, and the pepperoni salami thing, sausage.
Yeah, the sausage is good.
That is good. Cheesy crust, very good. Garlic around the edge, very good. This one, bit odd.
Terrible.
Camembert lumps with chicken, bacon, spinach,
tomato.
Sounds great on paper, not so good in execution. Does it taste like Domino's? I think this one has got an essence of it. That's nowhere near. Kristen, what do you think?
It doesn't taste like Domino's at all.
No.
I always get the barbecue base. I normally get something like Mighty Meaty or Meteor or something. Barbecue base. Don't really get stuffed crust. It's not the same. It's not the same. It hasn't got the same base. The base is weird and doughy.
It doesn't have the
yeah, look,
the bits. You know the bits.
The bits.
It doesn't have the bits.
No.
But as far as pizzas go, it's still good, and it was cheap. It was 2 large pizzas, 2 sides, which they forgot the drink, and it was so busy in the shop I couldn't be bothered to go back in and get it because it was just rammed and they looked like they were having horrendous times, so we didn't go back in. 2 sides, these 2, and 2 shakes, which are very good.
Yeah, the shakes are very good.
Salted caramel and malted vanilla.
Yeah.
Awesome. Was $50.
Yeah.
So on our starting app was 26.37.
Something like that.
So that's 26 quid. 2 pizzas, 2 sides, 1 was a drink, and this. Not bad.
Not the best. I wouldn't order from Domino's here again.
Okay. But that's because it's not good, because it's not what you thought it was going to be.
I mean, it's still not the best. I've had much better pizzas.
Well, that's good. It means we can try other places now, doesn't it?
Yeah. But the shakes are brilliant. The shakes are very, very good. So if you get anything from Domino's, get the shakes. We decided to walk around Hervey Bay Botanic Gardens. It was December time, so the Christmas decorations were out, and they also did light shows every evening. It was a lovely garden and laid out beautifully, however there wasn't as many flowers or colours as we'd hoped. This might have been due to the time of year, but it was a fun, free activity, and our highlight was definitely this pond filled with so many turtles.
Left Hervey Bay in some glorious sunshine. It's showing 30 on my temperature gauge at the moment, and we are on our way to Elliott Heads because
So we did record a debrief of our time in Agnes Waters and 1770, but it was so windy you couldn't hear a thing. So I am redoing the voiceover for you. We had glorious weather. By 9 AM it was 32 degrees. So a very, very hot day. And we first visited Agnes Waters main beach, but we had seen on the news that there was a ton of sharks due to the bait balls close to the shore. They counted 22 the day before we arrived. So we saw that the bait balls were still there and didn't swim, so we decided to visit 1770 instead, which is like the sister town. We were so desperate to cool down in the sea, so we did swim here, and it was so lovely. The water was super calm and super clear as well. We did a short coastal walk along the 1770 headland across the Captain Cook Memorial and found this beautiful beach, which we stayed at for quite a while, and afterwards we headed over to explore Emu Park. We stumbled upon Rockhampton Zoo, and I'm so glad that we did. It's completely free to enter and you can wander around for as long as you want. They do give keeper talks all day for each different animal, and you can pay for encounters as well, such as the meerkat encounter. All the animals here have been rescued, such as the koala, who hated the heat and tried to seek cool from people and shops, putting his life in danger. This zoo is dedicated to educating people and conserving animal populations and habitats. They also have beautiful botanical gardens to go for a walk around as well. If you are in the area, do go and visit. I promise you won't regret it.
So you don't get them all over the bed. Yeah, man.
Thank you, dear. Hey guys. Yesterday, as you would have seen, we had steak in Rockhampton, which mine was so good. Tom's wasn't.
It was good. It was good.
It was good.
It was just, yeah, I think it was a little bit overcooked, or yeah, it was.
It's a mixed grill.
It was a mixed grill. I shouldn't have done that. My fault. I did ask the waitress for a recommendation though.
That's true.
And she did say mixed grill, so yeah, okay, it was good. The ribs were really good though. The ribs were banging, so I probably could have just done with a whole tray of ribs, to be honest.
My steak was insane.
I was thinking we hadn't eaten out for a while, have we? So
no.
I thought, well, it's time to just go big, just get a big piggy meal in, so I did. And yeah, it wasn't as good as yours. Your fillet steak though was so good.
Butter.
Literally butter. You didn't actually have to cut it, did you? You just put it and it came apart.
Yeah, it was so good.
And this was at Ribs and Rump. It's number 2, I think, on the TripAdvisor for steak places in Rockhampton.
No, I think it's even lower than that.
Is it? I thought it was 2.
No, I think it's even lower. Which is really surprising, because it's...
And it's called Ribs and Rump. Rockhampton's meant to be the steak capital of Australia, so we expected to search and find these good places on TripAdvisor really quickly, and we did. However,
we went to the number 1 on TripAdvisor, which was the Criterion, which is like a pub hotel thing. As soon as we walked in, I felt like I was back in the UK. It was very a pub style. If anybody is from the UK, you know the atmosphere. Yeah, spoons.
Spoons.
Literally were the spoons. The atmosphere, the sticky tables.
Well, we were greeted by a girl off her head, stumbling out the front door, shouting back at some of the waiting staff. And
it was like 5 PM.
I think it was just before 5.
Yeah.
We were early.
Yeah, because we wanted to get a drink first.
Yeah. So that was a bit... I wasn't very impressed with that. And then it was like... You say UK, I would describe it as like an American bar. It had all the wooden chairs and tables and the long style benches that you'd find in like a Western bar in America. It was only missing the peanut shells on the floor, and Luke Combs was playing, so that was a good sign to begin with. However, the waitress was rude. I noticed there was a few reserved tables, but they were from like 6:30 or 7. So I said, any chance you've got a table for 2 for a quick steak? And she literally couldn't give a flying... Yeah, She just said, there might be tables on the veranda outside, but you'll have to go and check and then order at the bar.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can tell she was probably having a really bad day, especially as that girl was probably shouting at her.
Yeah.
As she was leaving.
But we've both worked in customer service.
Boy, we just turned around and walked out. We just said thanks, turned around and walked out.
Which I'm so happy we did, because the place that we went to was super quiet. There was one other person in there, and then a small birthday party came in a little bit later. But it was quiet. The staff were so friendly, so lovely, like checking on us, making sure everything was okay. It was clean, smelt nice.
You could see the guys cooking, which was good as well. You could see through to like there's a bit of kitchen. Yeah, it wasn't like detailed, but you could see the chefs moving around. So
yeah, really, really positive. So if you are in Rockhampton and you do want to get a steak, go to the Ribs and Rumps and order yourself Scotch eye fillet. Have the Scotch eye steak fillet. If you want to add prawns on there, do it. Honestly, it was so good.
We were happy with it. And then we had to drive like 40 minutes to go to a rest area on the side of the road on the highway. The free camp spot in Rockhampton is like at the top of one of the parks. It's really pretty, it's really nice. We rocked up at like the night before last, 4:30, and pulled in, set up. There was another V-dub next to us. There was a rooftop tent.
We went
very
for a
nice
walk as well.
Yeah, went for a walk, found toilets.
Yeah.
Very nice, very quiet. Slept overnight, and at 6:15, get the dreaded on the side of the van. Okay, popped out, and there's a old boy ranger there, and he's like, are you self-contained? So, what do you mean by that? I don't really know what, no one's ever asked that.
Yeah.
I guess he just meant like, I said, we've got water and buckets, and he was like, no. Have you got a toilet on board? I said, no. You can't stay here. Oh, too late now. We stayed the night. I said, really sorry. We looked on Park for night. I showed him the app, and I just said, look, I'll leave a comment on there because I wasn't sure. There's a big sign on the way in with tiny writing on.
Yes, I couldn't.
Self-contained only. Sorry, Rockhampton. So we were a bit miffed by that. So we so last night we left and we came up to,
I can't remember what it was called, but it was
literally just a lay-by.
Yeah, a roadside rest area, which are great. I will say they are great in the sense of you can stay there. You don't have to worry about being woken up in the morning by rangers. It's just a little bit noisy. But if you're staying there for a night,
there's some weird karaoke thing going on as well, isn't there? Like,
oh yeah,
there was. And it was, and those people had that diesel engines running, didn't they? And it smelled a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was free. It was for the night.
Yeah,
it's what we tried to do throughout this as much as we can, is just do it for free.
Yeah.
And it's given us, we're moving on, which is not for the next vlog.
The next vlog will be Gari.
Whoop, whoop.
That will come out after this, because we're going to backtrack a little bit. And the vlog after that will be our next stop, which is the
Blackdown Tableland National Park.
Yeah.
So some cool. Shut up. Anyway, that will be the next one.
Yep.
So yeah, thank you for sticking around. We've had a load of new support recently, which is much appreciated. So thank you so much. Please let us know your feedback below. We had a couple mention the volume. We think that we've sorted that problem now. We've predominantly started filming on the GoPro as well, so the quality should have increased. We bought hard drives so we can manage the disk space.
Yeah. To
keep the quality up. So hopefully that's working. And if you haven't, please subscribe.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and we'll see you in Gari.
That cloud's on too. But it'll kind of be on a bit of a wing. Wing. Keep left and let's overtake it. Shit.
Oh no, I've lost him. What a shame. What I must do.
It's all just gone down the wrong hole.
What's here?
Are you okay?
No. Dry your eyes, mate.
Anyway, despite your rude interruption.
Your face looks so red.
feel a bit burnt.
Oh. Hey guys.
Aloha. Sorry. Do it again.
The Blacktown.
Blackdown Tableland Mountain Range.